Hey, I'm Jenny Faye and I'm an easy baker. So today we're gonna be making vanilla buttercream frosting. And for years, I was scared to make frosting on my own. I bought it in a tub because I had no idea how easy it is. Literally, we're gonna use 3 ingredients: butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla. So we'll start by putting 1 cup of softened, unsalted butter into our mixing bowl. You wanna make sure that you have your whisk attachment on for this. Then we're gonna get it going for just a moment and then start adding the powdered sugar. Now we're gonna add our powdered sugar. Now we're gonna add about 5 to 6 cups along the way, but we're just gonna do 1 cup at a time until it gets to the right consistency. This is gonna allow it to be able to mix in well, and it's gonna help us not put in too much, because depending on the moisture in the air, the temperature of the room, that's gonna dictate how much powdered sugar you need on a given day. Also, with our first cup of powdered sugar, we're gonna put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Now we're gonna mix it up. So once that first cup is pretty much mixed in, we're gonna add in our next cup. One of the things I love about this recipe is you don't have to measure a ton. And when I say right consistency, in the end we're looking for the right consistency. Probably for your first 3 cups of powdered sugar, you're just gonna mix in the next cup once it looks like it's pretty much mixed in. So let's mix in cup number 2. Notice how it's pretty much mixed in? Now it's time for cup number 3. And I'm using the medium-low setting on my KitchenAid for this. Okay, cup number 4. And a quick reminder, between each cup, go ahead and scrape down the sides of your bowls just to make sure you get everything incorporated. After this cup, we'll take a look at it because it's really starting to look like a frosting should look. Notice that it's starting to look nice and thick. That's what we want for a frosting. We want it to be able to hold its shape when we put it on cupcakes or a cake. So mine's probably only gonna take another ½ cup of powdered sugar. If you've watched any of my other Easy Baker videos, you've heard me say I live in a dry climate. So often my recipes don't take quite as much dry ingredients because it's just so dry here. So we're gonna go ahead and mix in this last ½ cup of powdered sugar. So that means I put about 4½ cups so far. Okay, so notice how it definitely keeps its shape. Even when you dip a spoon in it, it holds its form. Now this frosting as is fine, but I'm going for more than fine. I'm going for amazing. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put our mixer on a medium to slightly medium-high speed, and we're gonna let it go for at least a minute. That's gonna fluff it up so you don't just have fine frosting, you have absolutely amazing fluffy frosting that your friends bite into your cupcakes and look at you and say, "Oh my gosh, where did you get these?" Then you beam with that smile on your face and you say, "I made them." Now that our frosting is nice and light and fluffy, we're finished. It's ready to roll. And hey, you don't have to have a stand mixer in order to be able to make this. My friend and I made this in Uganda with a hand mixer while we just prayed that the electricity stayed on. So no matter what you use to mix, you can make it happen. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope your friends love it as much as mine do. Be sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can always be up to date on other Easy Baker videos. You can check out the link below for the recipe for this. You can also check out links for other videos like how you can freeze this so you can have it on hand. You don't have to make it the day of. You just pull it out of the freezer so you can be ready to roll. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.